Hello and welcome to the Anime Lounge Short Flights. We are continuing our Core 2 series of Undead Unluck. We are taking no breaks. We're going straight into more story, and that's really fun because I almost forgot that. No, no, I did forget that there was no breaks between Core 1 and Core 2, but they're awesome. And let's talk a little bit about it. So, in this episode, we get to learn a lot about Tatiana. Tatiana is that ball who's got some massive punching powers. And that's all thanks to the Union. And that's because they gave her this black armor that allowed her to contain her powers. Tatiana is pretty amazing. I was really happy to find out more information about her because I was most interested in her. There was just this ball in the Union, and somehow it was powerful enough to stay within. So glad they went into depth on her for a little bit. So this episode, well, if you guys haven't been following me until now, you guys should know that I read the manga and I watch the anime at the same time, so I can compare and contrast everything. If you guys like my cat back there, she's playing. Um, so this covers chapters 25 and 26, and they follow this perfectly. There's really no differences. A little bit of exaggeration goes on for the anime, really just to cover time. One small difference that I think I can pull out was when Tatiana was blowing up the ship at the end. You saw that one of Repair's grunts, the guy with the gun, the guy that can make all the weapons, like half of one of his arms started dissolving from the barrier. You really don't see that in the manga. There's that scene happens so fast. It happens with like two or three panels, and they don't emphasize that he loses his arm. It's just that she's starting to explode. So I think the anime took some liberties, and maybe they're jumping ahead on information from the manga. So that's the best I can pull from that. Other than that, everything follows on suit. So let's talk about Tatiana for a little bit. She's interesting. She was born in Russia. She's just this little girl, but she's got this untouchable power. And that means that nothing could come close to her as long as her mouth isn't open, because that seems to be the only way to get through her barrier. They explain that the surface of her skin and her hair, so her hair is included, and that's probably why she's got such super long hair. One, she can't get touched to get a haircut to begin with, so her hair just continues to grow. I wonder if they'll touch on that just to explain some stupid unnecessary stuff. But anyway, but they maybe it's not so unnecessary because they did explain that the surface of her hair is powerful enough for her ability to remain in contact. I don't know. So that was all interesting. She got taken up by some mafia and then sold off, and then she's saved by the dude with the glasses. Did you guys think that he was actually blind? That threw me off so bad. I did not think that one of the union members were going to be blind. And he seems agile enough. He knows exactly where things are, and he can cook blind, and he knows how to. Okay, whatever. I need more explanation on him. Maybe his power is like unseen, but he can still see just fine. I don't know. I think I might be onto something with the unseen thing. No, that's not a spoiler. That's just a thing I'm imagining. So yeah, we get to Tatiana is she's got some stuff going on. So besides her little back history getting saved, she has a little bit more of a back history of fighting Andy because she's still mad at him for killing Gina. But you find out that Fuko, she's the one that takes the blame for Gina dying. And in the middle of the fight with Fuko, Andy and Tatiana, Andy's schlong falls on top of her camera. And again, they're very, very, they're, his schlong is huge, man. The thing just takes up like the entire camera. That's funny. And Tatiana starts getting like embarrassed and she starts to self destruct a little bit. And Fuko can calm her down, says that she's the one that actually killed her. Don't put the blame on Andy, put it on her, but she'll do her best. And she actually wants to be friends with Tatiana. And this is the most important part because this is giving them something to look forward to, something to work at. Because once they both lose their powers, they can both become friends, hold hand in hand, which is ironic because Fuko can't touch anybody hand in hand, and Tatiana can't touch anybody hand in hand. So actually being able to hold hands is going to be something big for them, and I can see why uh, Tatiana really wants to look forward to being friends with Fuko. And that's important because remember, Fuko got stabbed, and she's going to die within an hour unless on repair dies. And Tatiana sees this stress, and she's getting ready to explode the boat, and she really does. But my question to everybody and to myself was, do you think after this self-destruct thing, is Tatiana going to be officially dead from it, or do you think it's just a outward explosion? She can't control anything that's in the explosion, and then she's just going to revert back to her body, and the armor is going to be gone, and she's going to have to start over just like she did when she first got her powers when she was 5 years old. So, do you think she's dead, or do you not think she's dead? My first thought was I thought she was dead, but I don't think she's going to officially die. So we'll see for that. Okay, and this episode's going to end with a fight in the sky. Everybody who's next to fight is just floating in the sky, and I really mean that. They're floating. I read a little bit ahead because I love this manga, and we're just gonna get a small fight in the sky. The new guy, he's got the power of unmove, and unmove keeps people in place too. So they're gonna be stuck in the sky. So this is gonna be an interesting fight. Can't wait for that one to show some more. So that's gonna be it for today, and I'll see you guys next week.